Vetta with savingwithvetta.com. Here is another cooking video. What's cooking? Good looking with couponing. Today we're going to do a Valentine's dinner menu. Pretty much I'm going to just do a whole complete Valentine's meal that you guys can use if you'd like. What we're going to do is I'm going to start with the cake. We're going to do a red velvet cupcake. I'm going to start with just baking the cake, and then for the meal we're going to do rosemary balsamic lamb chops with a side of potato au gratin and salad. And most of that is from couponing. Some of it is not, but you know, you can just twerk it and work it the way you want it. If you do not eat lamb, steak is perfect with this reduced balsamic glaze that I'm going to do, or chicken. You can do an awesome chicken dish with this. Oh, it's so funny, the baby's taking his pacifier out of his mouth and putting it in Dwayne's mouth. Alright, so we're going to do that, and we're going to do chocolate covered strawberries, but I'm going to do it a different way because I didn't, it's couponing, we still got to save money. And I have all those chocolates that we've been getting for free, so I'm going to attempt to make the chocolate covered strawberries using those chocolates and see how that turns out. So, you know, you'll be experimenting on that one with me. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start with the cake. As I said, we're going to do a red velvet cake, and this is my recipe here that I use for this. This is my recipe here that I use. So let's go ahead and start. Hang on. Okay, so no, you can stay there. I'm just going for the flour. Okay, so I forgot about the flour. All right, so flour. If you've seen my Walmart video, you know I use my overage to get stuff like this. I'm gonna miss some place with. I used to get the flour. I use overage to get milk. I use my register awards, ECBs, stuff like that to get egg. So all of this that we're making the cake with is from overage. The only thing that I didn't get from overage was just the cocoa powder, and this is unsweetened cocoa. And I picked up these food colorings, and then when I got home I realized it was purple, pink, blue, and green. And I'm making red velvet cake, so now we're gonna have pink velvet cake. I'm gonna use the pink food coloring. So guys, of course use red, but who knows, pink might, you know, turn out pretty good too. Alright, so first of all, we're gonna go ahead and mix the flour, cocoa powder, and baking soda in a bowl. And I'm gonna go ahead and type up the exact recipe for this so you can use it. But this is what I've been using for a little bit, and it turns out pretty well. So we're gonna use 2.5 cups of flour and mix that with a 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, some baking soda, and salt. So we're gonna start with that. I have a cup. And I'm making a mess, guys. I need to throw out my flour in the little jar things, and I haven't done it because I'm lazy or something. I don't know. So let's go ahead and do that. I have, looks like about one. So we have 1, 2, and get my 1/2 cup. Sorry, back up, Dwayne. Hold on. Back up, Dwayne. Oh no, this is 1/3. Okay, a 1/2 cup. All right, so that's 2.5 cups of flour. Just right about there. 2.5 cups of flour, a 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa, and of course you can use whatever you want. I was looking in Walgreens and CVS to see if they have these, so I could use my overage to buy my not overage, so I could use my register award or ECB to buy it, but I didn't find any. But you can check yours. I probably should have gone to the bigger store. They probably have those. So if you want to do that and use up your registered boards or ECB to you know, get your out of pocket lower, or of course use overage at Walmart. It's probably cheaper. Alright, so about half a cup. Half a cup. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of baking powder or baking soda. I'm using baking powder because that's what I got. Okay, back up. You can, no. I keep telling Nick to back up because he's all up in my face, you guys. Alright, half a teaspoon. This is half a tablespoon, okay? 1 teaspoon, so half a teaspoon. Okay. And I set the oven to 350 already. It's already heated. What's up? So I have half a teaspoon of baking soda or baking powder in my case. And we're gonna do just a little bit of salt. Yeah, half a teaspoon of salt also. Let's go back for a teaspoon. And salt, I stocked up on these when Walgreens had them on sale for 49 cents. And we were using these as fillers, so they weren't really that much. They weren't really, okay, about that. And I'm just gonna mix this together and set it aside and go blend away. So as I said, we're gonna make pink velvet cake, guys. So, and I tend to make a mess sometimes, guys. See? So this is mix. You want to mix everything together: the flour, the salt, the baking powder, and the cocoa powder. So you get it looking like that. Okay. So let's put this over here. And then we are going to blend up our egg or butter, which grab. And I'm just going to use the Best Life buttery spreader. Remember, these were all free at Albertsons. I'm running low. What am I going to do when these are done? Alright, I'm just going to grab a full, grab one that's full because I probably need more than what's in that one. Okay, so we're going to do okay, so we want softened butter, guys. So my mom told me this, to get the butter soft, you know, since I just put it out of the fridge, I should have had it sitting on the counter. I'm just going to measure it out and just place it in the oven really quickly, not long at all, because we don't want it melted. We just want to soften it, but once the heat touches it, it's going to get softer, so you can mix it and stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. So for this, we're going to do a cup of butter and the sugar. We're going to do 2 cups of sugar. And guys, my sugar, again, I left it open. So this is what I have, but I totally forgot to buy sugar when I went to Walgreens. So, you know, your sugar's not going to look like mine all clumped up. So we're going to beat the egg, the sugar, and the butter. And I'm just going to pop this in the oven and then come back and show you guys how to do this section. Okay, so what I've done is beat 2 cups of sugar and a cup of butter that was softened, and just beat it until it's light and fluffy. You know, you have that light look for about 5 minutes. I've been beating it, and then now I'm gonna beat in 4 eggs one at a time. I'm gonna use this to put my eggs in, my eggshell. Oh, see? So we're gonna beat that in one at a time. And you can see the texture has changed already, just putting 1 egg in. I'm gonna put the next egg in. And of course, guys, you know, you break the egg over something else just in case you get a bad egg. We're on egg number 3. I think we got a piece of shell in there. Another reason you break your egg over something else, unlike me. Okay, and our 4th egg. Alright, so we have those in, and what we're going to beat in now is the food coloring. Of course, for you, you're going to beat in red food coloring. Let's see this. I've never gotten these ones before. I could not find food coloring in Smith's for nothing. I don't know where they kept it. But we need an ounce. I don't know how much is an ounce. Probably more than this, huh? Let's see. Oh yeah, they're 3 ounce bottles, 0.3 ounce, so this is not even. So I'm not gonna get that pink of a cake. But for your red velvet cake, you need a whole ounce bottle of red food coloring. I have pink and it's not even a full ounce. So yeah. I could use the purple with it, but it's fine. It will still taste almost the same for me, but you guys just do the one with the red coloring in 1 ounce. Okay, all right, so we're gonna beat that in, and vanilla extract. Of course my vanilla is done. I just threw the bottle out. I didn't even remember that it was done, so don't mind me. You just gotta improvise, guys. When you're cooking, half the time you improvise. So we're gonna beat that in. Okay, so you can see my pink velvet cake is coming along pretty well. And now we're gonna beat in the our mixture here of the flour, cocoa powder, and all that. We're gonna beat in this gradually. Let me see, I should. Sorry, let me just grab this. I'm just gonna use this and just beat it in instead of picking up this big old thing. Okay, and I have about half of it in there already. What I'm gonna do is, before I put the next half, I'm gonna put in the milk and the sour cream. Where did I do my sour cream? All right, milk, we're gonna put in a half a cup of milk. Put that in. Half a cup of milk. And then we're gonna put in a cup of sour cream. And the sour cream I got using my register awards at Walgreens today, so this is free. Alright, let me just rinse this out real quick. Okay, so this is my half a cup, so I'm just going to use 2 of these. Just 1 cup. That's about 1. Yeah, so this whole thing looks like it's 1 cup. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's another one. So a cup of sour cream right there. Alright. Just gonna beat this in. And then we're just gonna continue beating in the flour mix. And we're beating this on low. I'm just gonna pour the rest of this in there. So that's it. We just wanted to mix in. We don't want to beat it too much. Let's go ahead and give this a quick taste. Perfect. It's pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna spoon this in my cupcake pan, and then I'll be back. Okay, guys. So I spooned in the batter. You can just use a spoon or a small measuring cup. Spoon it in, and I'm gonna pop this in the oven for 20-25 minutes until it's cooked. And then after that, we can make the cream cheese icing to go on this potato. As you can see, my potatoes are turning red already, but it's an easy rinse off if yours get this color. I used, let's see, hold on, this part of the grater. Let me show you real quick. This part of the grater to do the potato, so I get an even some even slices. And then what I've done is put one layer so far, and then salt and pepper. And in the pot here I have a melted butter, and on low heat, butter, thyme, garlic, and just a little bit of nutmeg. And then what I'm gonna do, keep it on low, and I'm just gonna use this and just go ahead and pour just a little bit over, just a little bit over. And then we're gonna add some cheese, a layer of cheese, and then we're just gonna repeat. So then we're gonna put more potato, just layer it. And sometimes I keep my potato in water, that way it keeps the pretty color. This, changing color is not going to hurt it or anything, but sometimes I do that. Keep it in water since, it takes a little bit to get everything in the dish. But I'm not doing that right now. But just so you guys know, you don't do that. And I just put the oven on 400 for this. The cupcakes are out. I'll go do once it's cooled, I'll do the, what was I saying? Once it's cooled down, I will do the frosting. Okay, so you see salt, pepper, a little bit of this thyme, heavy cream. Oh, I did heavy cream. Did I say that? Or half and half. Put the milk for half and half, and then the cheese. So we're just gonna do this and layer it until it gets to the top, or until our potato is done. And I used about 2 pounds of potato. This is a big dish. It's probably not gonna fill it up, but we're just cooking for 2, so okay. Okay, so this is the last layer of the potato. And as you can see, there's cheese at the top. What I'm going to do is put foil over this, put it in at 400 for about 50 minutes. When it's almost done, I'm going to remove the foil and then put some more cheese and let it melt at the top. And this is what the cupcakes look like. So they're just cooling right now. Once they're done, I'll go ahead and show you how to make the frosting. Just going to make a simple cream cheese frosting to put over this. It's Valentine's Day, of course, you know, you want to do a little bit of table decoration. As you can see, I love reds, golds, and greens. That's what my entire theme in my house is. So my table setting already is reds and golds, so this is perfect for Valentine's Day. And I'm just cutting out some hearts. You do not need to go buy, you know, decoration or anything like that. I'm just using these folders that we got from Walgreens, and they had these for like maybe 10 cents when they were on sale, and we were doing that deal using these for fillers. So I had one of the red ones, and I just took it, cut it in half, and I'm just cutting hearts out of it, so pretty much like this. And then I'm just going, making a heart shape. Voila, we got a heart, and I'm just sprinkling it all over the table. So that's pretty much what I'm doing with these. And you know, you get a pretty decoration already, or a pretty table setting. You do not have to go crazy. So I'm just putting it like to the sides, and I'm probably not gonna go all the way down there. It's just the three of us, and it's, you know, our fake Valentine dinner. But but if you know you're doing this for Valentine's Day, just go ahead. You can put it all over your table, or you know, whatever you want to do. And you can use different colors, or I mean, red is perfect. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna put any in the middle here because I'm probably just gonna put the plates and stuff there. So yeah, easy, cheap, no, free Valentine's Day hearts, and these you can cut out and do so many other things with. Not just hearts on the table like this. You can do it in the bedroom, the bathroom, you know, the tub. Hint, hint. So yeah, so I'm just gonna keep doing this until I run out of red paper. And yeah, so that's it. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Okay, so the cupcakes are completely cooled. I'm just gonna frost these right now. And in here, I've got a whole 8-ounce package of cream cheese, a quarter cup or so of butter, 2 tablespoons of sour cream. You want to put about 2 teaspoons or so of vanilla extract, and a 16-ounce box of confectioner's sugar, but I'm just using regular sugar. And of course, you know, this is about couponing and saving and, you know, still having good stuff, so I'm just gonna use regular sugar, and we're gonna beat this until it's whipped and soft, and I'll show you guys in a second. Pretty much what it looks like. You just beat it until it's light and fluffy and pretty and yummy. And what I've done so far, I've done all of the cupcakes but one. So I just put it on with a knife, just slabber on a lot. I love cream cheese frosting. So I'm just doing this just to get that, you know, just a little bit of decoration or whatever you may call it. So this is what it looks like. Yum, oh, right? All right, so that's pretty much it. It was really simple. You just put all of those together, whip it, and you've got your awesome cream cheese frosting for your pink velvet cake. Okay, so we're on to the main dish. Woohoo. Okay, as I said before, if you do not have lamb or you do not eat lamb, you can go ahead and use chicken. Is awesome with this, or steak. I got this from Smith's. Next time I think I'm gonna go to a butcher like I normally do, but I wanted to just grab this, so I did. These were $19.99 a pound. I know, crazy. So go to a butcher if you have a butcher. I'm sure you'll get it cheaper. So in this bowl, what I've done is, I'm trying to get this video shorter. What I've done is I've combined a tablespoon and a half of extra virgin olive oil. This is what I use, extra virgin olive oil. A little bit of salt to taste. About 2 tablespoons or so of parsley chopped. So you can see I try to chop it fine. and about a tablespoon of chopped rosemary, and about two cloves of garlic, or rather on a teaspoon of garlic. And then I just mixed it together, and we're going to set it aside. And then I'm just going to take these out, rinse them off, and season with salt and black pepper. And then I already have the stove going here with a tablespoon and a half of olive oil, extra virgin, the same oil, on medium heat. And we're going to sear the lamb on both sides, then throw it in the oven, and we're going to get the balsamic glaze done. Okay, so after about 3 minutes or so on each side, when you have that pretty golden brown color on each side, what we're going to do is go ahead and baste with that mixture that we made earlier and put it aside. And then we're going to, if you have a pan that goes right in the oven, that's oven safe. I didn't use mine, so I'm just going to put it on a dish that I have in here already hot, because I wanted it hot. So if you don't have one, just go ahead and put a any baking dish or whatever in the oven, just to keep it hot, so when you transfer it, it's not going to a cold pan. So that's what I'm going to do, baste it with this, and then pop it in the oven. Okay, so the lamb is in the oven right now, and if you want it meat rare, you leave it in there for about 5 minutes. But I eat my meat medium well, so I'm gonna leave it for maybe like 8 minutes or so. So I have about a tablespoon and a half, way too hot, a tablespoon and a half of the EVOO. I'm just gonna first add, I chopped up about 2 tablespoons of onion and a teaspoon or so of garlic. I'm gonna add the onion first, let that sweat for a little bit, and then add the garlic and let that sweat. And then I have a cup of balsamic vinegar that I'll pour in after, and with a sprig or 2 of the rosemary, and let that go. Okay, so I have the balsamic going here, and it just has everything that I told you before. I put the rosemary, and we're just going to reduce this until we put about a cup of the balsamic. So we're just going to reduce this until it's about a 1/4 cup or so. So it's going to be a little bit thick. And once we do that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Once we take it off the fire, and just mix that in, and then pour it over our lamb. Okay. Okay, so this is reduced to about a 1/4 cup or so. You can see it is much thicker. And the only other thing I did was add just a tad bit of honey. The only reason I did that, just to get it a little bit sweet and break up some of the sour from the vinegar. So it's really, really good, guys. It tastes so good. So I'm just going to take it off the heat right now, turn it off, and then I'm going to add the 2 tablespoons of butter. Just swirl it in once you get it off the heat, and then I'm just going to pour this over the lamb, and then we're ready to eat. Okay, so I'm done cooking. OMG, guys, this was like the whole day. Didn't say it was gonna be easy or quick, but it is Valentine's Day, so you know you gotta splurge. This is the finished product of the lamb. Guys, it does not look good. Of course, you know, a bottle of wine. I love Barefoot Moscato. I'm not really a big wine drinker, but sweet wines I will do. I did some chicken, just the basic jerk chicken recipe that I've posted before. We have our dessert, the potato. I did a salad, one of those bag salads that we got for like 50 cents from Vons. And of course my strawberries. The strawberries weren't too bad. I mean, you know, they can pick up and you can eat. So that's all we want, right, guys? All right, so my family, see, he's ready to eat. He is ready to eat. So we are ready to eat. We are gonna eat. That is it. I hope you guys enjoy, and since it's Valentine's Day, pretend happy Valentine's Day. Hope you guys can use 1 or 2 or all of these recipes to make your Valentine's even more special. Alrighty, guys, I'll talk to you later. Happy couponing and happy cooking from my family to yours. Oh, see, he's ready to eat. He is so ready. Alright, guys, bye.